Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our third match of the night. It's going to be Jack's third match of the tournament and Max's fourth. Max looking to book his place in the playoffs with a third victory here in this tournament, here against Jack, who, if Jack loses this, his playoff hopes will be hanging on by a thread after what has been a rough night of debut action for him. We go into the match. Jack sticking with Byleth that has served him throughout this tournament. Max sticking with the Terry that has served him even better. Immediately, 30 seconds in, Jack now already on just under 90% damage. Jack struggling to land hits on Max's extremely aggressive Terry play. It's difficult here for Jack to get to the big hit. That's a good hit though. Lucky, I think, but good. Jack might pull his way back into this. There is a 70% damage deficit, however. Oh, nice hit there from Max, and he sends Jack flying off the stage. 120%. Does about manage to hold on to that first stock, but that was a bad jump. Jack needs to claw his way back. He needs to do a lot more than he's currently doing. He's getting beaten black and blue like the tournament suggests. And he has lost his first stock with only 32% damage on Max to show for it. He does, however, get a nice hit there on Max, and he's taking control of this second stock so far. However, Max clawing his way back into it and has already almost cut the deficit down to about 20%. Max now, oh, there's only 0.3% damage in it, and now Max back in charge of this match. Jack is struggling even more than he did against Black. He is really struggling here, and he's already lost his second stock. Max has only taken 65.7% damage in this whole round. Max is playing with Jack. He is making him suffer here. This is so bad for Jack, who put up a decent fight against Black. And with his tournament hopes really on the line here, Jack is in a very bad place. If he loses here, he's going to have to win back-to-back victories against Jack and Law and hope, against hope, that his KD is good enough to get him in the tournament. We're already sitting at a -9 KD, and after this match could be significantly worse. Well, his tournament hopes not looking very good at the moment. And Terry smashes Jack onto the screen, and it's going to be a clean 3-0 victory here for Max. Jack struggling significantly there. He does not seem to match up against Terry very well. Jack's hopes are hanging by a thread. We go again. Round 2. Jack desperately battling to save his spot in this tournament. Max battling for the second slot in the playoff berth. Sticking with the same characters in this second round, you would think Jack might be better off playing something a little more aggressive to match Max's aggressive style, but he's going to stick with the Byleth and is already at a 20% damage disadvantage, struggling here in the early stages, only 10 seconds played so far. His attacks are just too telegraphed. It's difficult for him to get anything in past Max's shield and dodging. Max brutalizing Jack here at nearly 60% damage, and he hasn't taken a single hit so far. This is not looking good for Jack. He's just struggling so much in every aspect. He does manage to dodge that, but now at nearly 90% damage with not a single hit laid on Max so far. This is brutality. 110% damage. Jack recovers from that hit, but at the moment it's just looking so bad for him. He just can't actually. He manages to get his first hit in, and it's a good hit, but he's going to have to go a very long way to get back into this match. 129% damage with only a single hit landed on Max. 140% damage. He just can't recover, and it's going to be a big hit. Max sends Jack flying off the edge of the stage and will take off his first stock, and is only 2 stocks now away from booking his spot in the playoffs alongside Black. And already in this second stock, absolutely bullying Jack. Jack does manage to land in a couple of hits in a row. Oh, Jack getting back into this fight a little bit. Maybe Max becoming a little bit complacent. However, Long, long way to go to get back into this fight. And already, Max bringing the Fists of Fury back out. Slaughtering Jack, beating him to a pummel. 60, 70, 92% damage on Jack on his second stock. Max unlikely to drop even a single stock here in what is looking to be a brutal, brutal match for Jack overall. 116% damage on his second stock, only 66.5 on Max. Jack is spending more time flying off the edge of the stage than he is on the stage itself. Ooh, that was dangerous there from Jack. What is Jack doing? Okay then. Alright, Jack has just suicided, which is the absolute last thing. He's dead. I think it's fair to say Jack gave up a little bit there, and it will be a clean 3-0 victory there for Max, who is now one round off, booking his place in the playoffs. Jack's KD is in tatters, now currently sitting at a very dire -15. And Jack has just announced that he will be forfeiting, and that's going to be an additional 3-0 victory to Max, who will book his spot in the playoffs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Max is the second player to make it to the playoffs. Only 2 spots remain. Who will take it? Will it be Law, who has not played a single match yet? We don't know anything what to expect from him. Will it be Quick, who is pretty much a long shot at this point? Will it be Jack, who has really struggled here tonight? Or will it be the person I'm forgetting the name of, Blonde, who has performed all right so far in this tournament? He's got a win to his name, which is more than any of the others can say. We'll find out over the next few days, hopefully. That was a very short match. I don't know whether Jack's forfeiting just that match or the entire tournament. We'll find that out soon, but until such time, I'm Parislov, and I will see you next time.